violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Good Monday evening. Welcome to Channel 2 Action News at 6. I'm Linda Stouffer.
Hi there, I'm Justin Farmer. It's been a busy day, so let's begin with this breaking news right now, where a teenager's body has been found near a local park. Here's video from News Chopper 2 outside of Parkview Trail near...
Wow, man. In DeKalb County, we talked about DeKalb County on my channel before. Very dangerous. You have a 13-year-old's child body found behind these townhomes, it appears. You know, when does it end? I mean, the community is completely out of control. We've got children dying, and, you know, we're still chanting defund the police.
Near Lithonia Park. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez, they're live. And Ty, here in the past 15 minutes, we understand that you talked to a woman who found the body.
Justin, we are in a neighborhood, like you said, on Parkway Trail, very close to Lithonia Middle and very close to Lithonia Park. I want to give you a look at where investigators are collecting evidence right now. The woman that I spoke to said she was walking back here with her daughter today and saw what she thought was a body. She had to go back and make sure, but she said it was the body of an 8th grader, a boy that her daughter actually knows. And her daughter says that the boy has been missing for at least a day because she's been hearing people at the school talking about this boy, and then she and her mother were walking back behind the school in these woods. There's a trail back here.
Wow, so they had been hearing about the young boy missing at school, and the worst thing imaginable has happened with this young girl and her mother finding the child's body.
And they found the body. Now let's listen to this mother, Virginia Montgomery, and listen to what she heard and saw.
When we found him, we was walking through there going home.
They look just alike. Or just alike. But I ain't gonna lie, that is a rough looking mama.
I said, wait a minute, that look like somebody laying there. That's what I told my daughter. She said, no, it ain't, Mom, that's a blue bag. I said, no, it's not, it's a body. I said, let's go back. We went back and we looked. He was laying there holding a branch like this. He was holding the bushes.
And that ain't something that children should see. It's wild that you have so many people in the community who are seeing death on a daily basis. These Super Gremlins are on demon time.
Laying in there holding the bushes with a gray skull cap and some gray tennis shoes.
All right, just in the last 30 seconds, this family just showed up, and I think that they are asking police who exactly they found here. But I just want to reiterate that a 13-year-old boy, an 8th grader that witnesses say goes to Lithonia Middle, was found dead behind these townhomes. And we're going to get some more information from this family that we believe to be the family of the little boy. But this neighborhood is feeling very sad about the fact that a child was back behind these woods and no one knew until just about an hour ago. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. We're going to work to see what's going on here. For now, we're live in DeKalb County in Lithonia. Taisha Fernandez, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, Ty, it is unquestionably disturbing, no doubt.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jeanette Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
She's been missing for nearly 3 weeks, and tonight Still no sign of Allahnia Lenoir. Friends and family took time today to search Piedmont Park for any clues which could bring this young woman home safely. 11 Alive's Karis Belger talked with Allahnia's mother, and as she and many others say, they're not giving up.
As a mother, I want to make sure I'm doing the right things to bring my daughter back home.
The last 3 weeks have been nothing but tragic for Jeanette Jackson. She continues to pray that her daughter, 24-year-old Allahnia Lenoir, can be brought home safely.
My daughter was a fun girl.
Man, which one of you Super Gremlins done took this young lady? This is crazy. And I believe as of now, it's been about 2 months since she's been missing. And if you guys are familiar with the first 48, that's not a good sign.
24-year-old out here just living her best life.
Since July 31st, Jeanette has been looking for Allahnia. On Saturday, the search continued. Clad in bright shirts with the young woman's picture on them, friends and family kept the call alive in finding Allahnia.
Well, one of the main reasons why I decided to go out into the community is, one, my desire is not to mess up anything that anybody has going on.
Jeanette says her daughter...
Whoa, what does she mean by that? Not to mess up anything that anybody got going on? Is she talking about interfering in street business? Like, I ain't trying to get in y'all business, but where my daughter at? That's what it sounded like to me. You know, because a lot of people in the community, they have to preface, they got to preface doing the right thing by, hey, I'm not trying to get in your business, but I'm right here and I'm trying to find answers about my own daughter.
Daughter left their Douglasville home on July 30th. Allahnia met up with a friend and they both went to this apartment complex on Peachtree Street Northwest. No one has seen or heard from her since. For 21 days now, Jeanette has passed out flyers, knocked on doors, and even hired a private investigator. Anything that will bring Allahnia home.
The tips and people calling in and people reaching out to us and people reaching out to the people who are helping us.
She says all of the groundwork has given her hope that someone will see something that leads to a happy reunion. And then the search goes on.
It is very hard to think of what she may be going through or what.
And my thing is there a boyfriend that could be, you know, questioned? Did she have anybody that she interacted with on a daily basis? It's very weird for a young lady to just go up and missing like that. You know, there are people who were accused. I don't know, they got some brother on their Instagram post that they're accusing. And I don't want to put his name out there because there hasn't been anything official. But it looks like he deleted his Facebook. I think he was the last person to see her. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. But they're putting this guy on blast. A guy named Deontay. They're putting him on blast. They say he deleted his Facebook and he's trying to, you know, get rid of his history on the web. Oh, they putting him out there like that. They got pictures of him all over the finding_fruity page. We'll get into it. Matter of fact, we'll get into it.
What she has gone through.
In Atlanta, Karis Belger, 11 Alive News.
And once again, Allahnia last seen along the 1600 block of Peachtree Street in Northeast Atlanta on July 30th. This is right across from where Peachtree intersects with Buford Highway. Allahnia stands 5 feet 4 inches, has brown hair, brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a blue shirt, blue shorts, and cream-colored shoes. If you can help, call 911 or Atlanta Police at the number you see right there on your screen.
Now to this developing story. Allahnia Lenoir disappeared nearly 2 months ago. Neighbors at a Midtown apartment complex said that they're still anxious and quite concerned. Channel 2's Elizabeth Rollins is there where the 24-year-old was last seen in July. And Elizabeth, you talked to investigators today who say that this case is keeping them busy.
It really is we really haven't heard much from investigators over the last couple of months. They haven't said much publicly, but I'm told they're very busy behind the scenes actively working this case. Neighbors here at this Midtown Atlanta apartment complex remain fearful, knowing 24-year-old Allahnia Lenoir was socializing.
Dang, she was thick too. Man, it's wicked out here, y'all.
With friends on July 30th. She went into one of the units, but never came out.
I live very close in that area, so I'm scared.
It's been nearly 2 months since she was last seen. Atlanta police tell me this remains a missing persons.
I ain't gonna lie, she looked just like my sister. She literally looks almost identical to my sister. So, you know, prayers out to this family. Hopefully they can find a suspect and bring this man to justice, you know, find her alive, or if anything, find her remains so that the family can get closure. But it's very dangerous in these Atlanta apartments. I keep on telling y'all, but they don't listen to me. These Super Gremlins are on demon time.
Case, and they are actively looking for potential suspects.
I just moved here, and honestly, I don't feel safe.
It's been a long 2 months for so many folks desperate for answers and desperate to find Lenoir.
I walk a lot, and I'm like literally looking in bushes.
At this point, I thought something would have been done.
Well, I mean, y'all did defund the police, so give them a second. They're trying to get their money up so they can find out who did this.
And we're back out here live where investigators are reassuring these neighbors that are concerned that right now there is no threat to the public. We're live in Midtown. Elizabeth Rollins, Channel 2 Action News.
All right, guys. So this is the official Finding Fruity page. You can go donate to the GoFundMe. Obviously, the community doesn't give a rat's ass. And how do I know? Because look at this GoFundMe compared to a George Floyd, compared to a Deontay Wright, compared to a Jacob Blake. And theirs are blowing this innocent woman's GoFundMe out of the water. Okay? Okay? This is like the kiddie pool compared to their GoFundMes. And it's sad because those guys were not innocent. But this woman is, and the community doesn't care. Okay? They don't care. So we're going to read this and then we'll get into the Instagram. Our sweet Allahnia Lenoir went missing July 30th, 2022. She was last seen with her friend on security footage, entering the residence of two men residing at the 1660 Peachtree Midtown Apartments located in Atlanta, Georgia. Her friend called a ride home, leaving Allahnia alone with these two men inside of their apartment. And from that point on, was never seen again. Wow. There is footage of her entering, but never of her leaving this apartment. Allahnia lives at home with her mother and siblings. She is extremely involved with and well loved by her friends and the entire community. Everyone quickly realized the following day something was very wrong. A search warrant was finally issued for this apartment a very long 10 days after her disappearance. Well, like I said, you got to give the police time because you guys defunded them. Also very concerning, the residents of the building say the two men were seen moving out and cleaning this location the day after her publicly announced disappearance. Yeah, I mean, sounds like they did it. They did it to her bad, man. Allahnia has now been missing for 18 days. We are extremely concerned for her safety. We were told by moving her case from missing persons to homicide, we would have access to more resources like dogs and forensics, but have yet to see the results of this change. So it sounds like they're trying to blame the police a little bit. The concern of her family and loved ones is now that of possible life and death. Where is Allahnia? Where is our Fruity? Please help us find her. We've done many news interviews, Fox 5, Channel 2, 11 Alive, as well as the On Patrol show, Nancy Grace, Missing and Black, Dateline, and People. So remember when I said the community doesn't give a rat's ass about this story? They've done all of these major news media outlets and conglomerates, Fox 5, Channel 2 Action News, 11 Alive, the Patrol Show, or On Patrol Show, Nancy Grace, for crying out loud, Missing and Black. Okay, so that should have been a large black demographic to come in and flood this GoFundMe. Dateline and People. Her loved ones will not stop until Fruity is found. The intention of raising this money is to help support the family in the time of crisis. And honestly, they're not even asking for a lot, but they've only got $950. The community is an absolute disgrace, man. This search just isn't moving quickly enough for those whom are mourning her disappearance. These men last seen with Fruity are out enjoying their lives and with loved ones and friends, while Allahnia's family scrambles for answers in hopes of finding her. This particular fundraising page is for Fruity's peers, for our industry and community to reach out and do our part if you're feeling called to do so. We can all do a little something, and that's all I'm asking. Do a little something to help lighten the load on the small things. Let's help where we can. Yes, there is a corporate funding page where larger corporations are making donations to sponsor legal funds and the investigation aspects. We are here doing the footwork, hand to hand, passionate in this mission. Help us push the news, get the interviews, put up billboards, put up banners, boost ads, print flyers, fund, and organize these weekly searches, and make sure Allahnia Fruity Lenoir's face is seen and name is heard. Mom Jeanette is hands-on and at the forefront of this movement, and Dad Abraham is in full support. Please help if you can. I hate to remind anyone that this girl or this could easily be someone you love. Stay strong, Allahnia. We are bringing you home, baby girl. Please also follow the Instagram finding__fruity, up to date search locations. Information on how you can volunteer your time and updates on Tanya, new information we received on this case. Please call the APD hotline for any information you may have about Allahnia Lenoir's disappearance. This app doesn't allow me to place phone numbers, but it's on the IG in all flyers, posters, and signs. Excuse me. Thanks ahead of time for sharing Alania's story and doing your part to bring her home. So it shows another week at Piedmont Park, the world, letting the world know we will never stop saying her name. So obviously, as you can see, this is the GoFundMe for the family. Let's get into the page where the accusations are flying. And like I said, which one of you Super Gremlins took this young lady? It's looking like they have a suspect, at least a family. So this man they are accusing, Deontay Reynolds. They said Steven is now pointing the finger at this man as the last person to see Fruity. Where's Fruity? What happened when you saw her last, Deontay? So as you can see, they're tagging ATL Scoop. So they're pretty much randomly accusing people, which, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened, but it kind of seems a little careless to randomly accuse people. They have Deontay again. And it looks like he is at the same apartments. If you look in the background, these are the same exact apartments that Fruity went missing at. So people are doing their Googles on him. They say he has an interesting background. So let's see, man. It looks like this guy, it could be a possible culprit in this. They're also putting on blast this guy, Stephen Oboite. They say, where is Fruity? Comment below. Ask him what you would ask if you could. Okay. People said the guy commenting, I guess he was commenting, but he deleted it. Wow. So they're trying to put these people on blast. Let's say, yeah, so people in the comments are talking about the female friend who left her with the two men. So the accusations are flying. We don't know what's going on, but these are the individuals who had last seen them. These are the individuals who had last seen Fruity or Allahnia, and it's not looking good. Let's see. It says this girl, this is the girl my niece was last with, a female with twisted stories that make no sense, and her posts on social media are just expressing how much of a narcissist she really is. We want answers. Just tell me where finding Fruity is, and don't keep hiding info and protecting them. Don't be so mean and ungrateful. This family once opened its doors to you and treated you as part of it. So the least you can do is say everything you know. It looks like this woman is in a bar. She's working in a bar. Maybe she is involved in sex work, the nightlife industry. It seems like maybe Fruity was also involved in this nightlife industry. And man, it just looks like it never ends good for these ladies who choose to indulge in this type of existence. So she left her friend with two strange men, and the family wants answers. So, you know, it's safe to say that this is a very sad story overall. Hopefully we can bring justice to this woman and her family. Hopefully she will be found. But it doesn't look like the Communities is putting in an exerted effort to really make this story go mainstream. I've told you guys about these apartment complexes in Atlanta. Very dangerous because of these Super Gremlins on Demon Time.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.